Hello, hope you're all well. Ooh, don't go too far. Okay, it's time for another live stream. Welcome back. You know what that means. It's time for some whiskey and have a bit of a chat. I'm an hour late tonight, I know that. I had a meeting, online Skype meeting, Zoom meeting thing, online meeting with the UK that finished at about 8:30. So I just made sure there was enough lead time to do a live straight after, which is what this is right now. Whiskey Man Sam, Cal Tay, Ahoy Muzzman, SM Yan, Whiskey Saurus. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm an hour late tonight, as I said. Normally the live stream's at 8 p.m, but you know that already. Not a huge stream tonight, not a huge discussion. But the good thing is, as I did a live stream earlier today at 4:30, we've got a few streams coming online over the next few days. There's a lot that we're preparing for at the moment, especially with lockdown, isolation, social distancing. We've cancelled our events, so therefore you're going to see a lot more of me and of Andrew and of others on stream, having a chat with you all about all the good things about whiskey. And I'm really glad to be able to share that with you. But the first and most foremost news I want to share with you tonight, special guest. There'll be a special guest. UK, I could get the UK on for a live stream if you didn't mind doing a live stream at sort of like 8:30, 9 p.m. and see if I can get them to tune in on the live with us. I don't know how we'd do that. I reckon we could do it. It might be a bit scratchy at first, but the annoying thing is it wouldn't be able to share it to YouTube. If you bring someone in on the stream, if someone asks to be invited into the stream on Instagram, they don't let you then save the stream for some reason. So probably privacy or whatever. Okay, but we've got some special guests lined up. On a few different streams coming up, which is really exciting. And yeah, that's the short note of it. Introvert heaven is what I'm calling it. People, no problems. Morky Moo, join. Good to see you, Nick Huzek. Pineapples and whiskey, Mr. Kareem. Yes, it's isolation times. It's COVID times. It's stay safe, social distancing, hand sanitizer, panic buying toilet paper. What else is going on? Look, what I wanted to show you was two things. I'll put that there for a minute. I don't need that at the moment. We're re-hosting a gathering live stream. And it's going to be on I need to get my date right here. The date for it, I should have been a bit more prepared for tonight, really. But I just came out of a meeting. Cut me some slack. Here we go. The date for it will be Monday the 6th of April. Monday the 6th of April, so it's about 2 weeks away. 2 and a bit weeks away. We're going to have we're going to be doing it's Whiskey Drowning Times, that's correct, Buzzman. But you're hearing it here first, Monday night, the 6th of April. I'm assuming we're all going to still be in fair amounts of isolation and lockdown at that point. But we're going to do a live tasting. And I'm going to have, hopefully, a special guest for it. I'm working that out at the moment. But we're going to have a special guest for a live tasting here, out of the office here. And for those who remember the Gathering live packs from last year, not too many people picked up on that, if I'm being completely honest. It was popular. We sold maybe about, maybe 60 or 70 members picked up on it. But I was thinking a few more might. But we've got about 70 left, which is fine. We always go through them from new, because they're part of there's a new membership bundle with these as well. And some paper fell out of it. So what we've got here is the pack. It comes with the full tasting notes and everything inside it. We're going to do a live stream on Monday, the 6th of April. Mark your calendars now. Grab one of these packs online. They're only $99. If you've just if you previously booked a ticket for a society event, Susie and the team are working out a store credit for you. You can use that store credit to grab this pack. That's where your best efforts would be spent there. And so we're going to get this pack and we're going to share it around and we're going to do a live tasting out of here. It's going to be live to the Facebook group and Instagram on live and YouTube, I think, at the same time. See if we can do all three at once. And we're going to do a live stream with each of these samples. You know what? These whiskeys are so good in this pack. There's 5 very, 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 very varied whiskeys in the pack there. I'm going to hold that up so you can see it. Danny Cantaleon joined, Petrino, Workinated, GDP, Miss Jess 2 joined. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, this is that's the pack, and it's a chance for us to host a live tasting for our members who want to pick up on some nice whiskey, have a bit of a chat about it, and learn a few things along the way. So those packs are on the website. $99 includes all the tasting notes, the virtual tasting, 5 whiskeys, 5 full-size drams, everything in there. That's a really good deal, that one. Now, what's also exciting, and I've got my wrong glassware. I've got a Glenmorangie glassware, so apologies there. But what's really exciting as well is that we've got some awesome offers coming, releases coming up in the April outturn, which will be up, which are April outturn still on, of course. Friday the 3rd of April, 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah. So Friday the 3rd of April is outturn, of course. All the announcements are being made for that at the moment. Battle Axe did sell out yesterday. I'm very sorry. Why don't I have any pens, Scott asks, and I don't have a single pen on this table. You are right, Scott. No pens. Sorry. Sally joined. Good to see you, Sally. I might get another pack just for this tasting. They were really good whiskies. They were really good whiskies. They were fascinating. They were rich and diverse in there. It's only $99 in the pack. So if you've just bought an event ticket, use your store credit. Grab one of those. Make the most of your store credit. Grab one of the packs. Safely sit at home and do your own in-store, at-home tasting. Not infecting anyone, not getting in anyone's way. We're doing them online, and it's going to come with a whole new tasting. How do you write down tasting notes without pens? Scott, mate, it's a very good point, but the tasting notes are in that box, and we're going to taste through them, and you can write your own notes as we go. And look, you can even write your tasting notes on the home tasting kit that's on our website. So this is just one page of about 6, I think, in the set. It's a 6-page home tasting kit that you can print out at home in full colour. That's free, completely free online, of course. So it should be. Bits of cardboard here everywhere. He dreams them up. Let's compare the two in 2 weeks' time. Last year's 33 versus this year's 33. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got your bottle, by the way, Cal. I meant to mention. Okay, Neil's Yaldroin, good to see you. Can I buy SMWS pens? No, Scott, we don't have SMWS pens. I'm very sorry. We have SMWS t-shirts that you can buy. We've got other things, but I don't think we have any pens. So, no. We've got some SMWS pencils. They're not for sale. They're just like pencils. They're at our events. They're branded pencils. That's not pens. And no, also pens. Okay. The cool thing about April Outturn is I've got the full April Outturn arriving in the office here, I think as early as Friday. I'm just relying on Australia Post's estimates for delivery. It says between Friday and Tuesday, but I'm fingers crossed for Friday, where I'm going to have most of the Outturn delivered here. What that means is we're going to be able to taste through it with you guys and actually provide you more context, more tasting notes, and have a chat about these whiskies that are in April Outturn. I'm going to preview one of them for you right now, and that is 137.6, The Garden Shed of England. The title of that whiskey should give away what country this is from. It is not Scotch whiskey, it is English whiskey. English whiskey is seeing a bit of a resurgence. How doth one write with t-shirts? Did someone mention pens? Lotus Mania. Oh, Lotus Tasmania. Lotus in Tasmania. I'd love for you to. Oh, you know what? You send me a pen. You send me a Lotus, and I'll send you a pen. Is it? No, it's not Keepers and Slippers. Turn that bottle. Yes. Nick Husek asks. Noticed a few extra bottles of things like 42. Will there be blood orange back on? Like there will be blood orange back on the websites. Someone find some extra stock. Nick Husek, that's an excellent question, and I'm going to let you all in on a secret when it comes to stock on the website. Yes, you very accurately spotted the 44 whatever it was, the code, there will be blood orange, on the website. What happened was with sometimes on bottlings, and there's two things that happen here. When that release first came out, it was very popular, and it sold out very quickly off Outturn. However, that was from that shipment that made the sea freight in time for that Outturn. There was one case of that There Will Be Blood Orange left aside in the UK for us, and it got cut off. It's like, well, there's the next shipment. So it sort of got cut off and it sort of bounced its way into the next shipment. So it's like when our next shipment from sea freight landed, there was one case of that Will Be Blood Orange. There Will Be Blood Orange left on it. So we're like, oh, well, put it back on stock. So sometimes that does happen. It's infrequent, but it does happen. The other reason why you sometimes see things sell out and then come back into stock is because someone might cancel an order. There might be a bottling that was used at an event and there's like 2 left from an event allocation. So like we allocated 6 to an event and 5 sell or something, or 4 sell, and there's 2 left. So it's like, oh, we'll put those 2 back on the website. So something that was sold out might be then found again back online. So always keep an eye out on the website. Drop into the shop page every couple of days or so, and you'll find things change pretty quickly on there, and it changes every day, obviously, but things come in and out of stock and rip back into stock again. And as I've said before, the third tip I'll give you there, Nick, is sometimes things go live a little bit early, and sometimes things just pop up online. We often put bottlings online that we don't even advertise because we don't have very many of them. Might be 6 or 12 bottles or something quite fun. So we'll just pop it up on the website. It's like, it's there. People will spot it and go, ooh, I didn't realize that was being released, or I didn't realize it was out yet. So always keep an eye on the site. Always things changing. 44, I think you meant, Nick Husek. Yeah, Doth. Lotus Tasmania just earned themselves a follow. Yeah, Lotus, I will. Next time I visit to Tassie, I definitely want to take an XE out for a spin. You know what? I've been very lucky. I've driven some great cars in the last 12 months. I've driven the new BMW i8, their supercar, which was great fun. And we had a collaboration with McLaren where I got to drive a new McLaren, which was also ridiculous. And Tesla. I got to drive some Teslas recently, which is great. But the McLaren was hurt my face. But I'd love to drive an Exige or something, or even just an Elise. Not just an Elise, an Elise. That'd be amazing. So I'll hit you up. That'd be great. And I'll trade you some whiskey for it. Not enough use of the word Doth. Yes, Whiskey Steens. Good to see you. Doth sound good. T. Dimitriou. Good to see you. So the idea is with this session is that with the April outturn, I'm going to get all the bottles. Not all of them, but a lot of the outturn we're going to review on this live stream, and we're going to post these videos up on YouTube as well, and you can watch them as well on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook group. We post them there sometimes as well. Don't like to flood the group too much though. And I'd like to see what you guys are drinking as well. So always post what you're drinking from the society, what's in your glass, what single cask you've just opened. I hope you've all got a few single casks up your sleeve. Our warehouse is still going strong. Australia Post are still going strong. There's no shutdown of any national services like the Post, and there's no, even if they did, we'd look at using a courier that we're still operating if we were heading to down that path. But Australia Post is still going strong, as is our warehouse. Bottles are still being sent out. Live online tasting kits are still being sent out, and it's all there for the taking. So it's all fine. We've got lots of things in stock still at the moment. March outturn was quite big, but we've had mid-March offer now as well, which was the Battle Axe yesterday, which was fantastic. That has sold out. Hello, and hey Blackwood. We will need whiskey to get us through this. I totally agree. And something nice and heavily peated from England is a really fascinating whiskey for me. It's super clean, super viscous, very, very oily spirit. And I think that's really, the mouthfeel is what makes this whiskey. Ooh, that's a belter. What's the proof on it? Yeah, well, 66% on the head, on the dot. So that's got quite a bit of power to it. Ooh, lovely. Win or lose, hit the booze. Scotty, I need to get on to what you're on. Fingers crossed for Battle Axe by the weekend. Yeah, in our hands, Battle Axe, the orders were processed this morning after yesterday's orders. So it's normally next day when the orders are processed with the warehouse, in case, for orders coming through all the way up until, 11 p.m. or whatever. So it should have been sent today, it should have been sent this afternoon by the warehouse. We'll keep an eye on that. They are, I'll be completely honest with you, while I said the warehouse is still running at the moment, they are being inundated with orders at the moment, not just from us, but from other businesses that use the same warehouse, because it's frantic. They do distribute toilet paper out of that warehouse. So you know where to rush if things get that dire. 66%, that's right. Yeah, it's 66.0%. It's a very, very peated, it's like mechanically oily, earthy, muscular. It's lovely. It's got all that, the salt there's like a bit of sort of saltiness. It's peated whiskey not from Islay. Peated whiskey not from Islay, mainly from the mainlands of Scotland, is interesting. It's always fascinating. Your Ardmores and Glenturrets and things like that. Peated whiskey from around the world, however, is always a different beast. It's always fascinating whiskey. And this is single cask English malt whiskey. So, the distillery is quite a small but quite fascinating English whiskey distillery. So, it's earthy, it's robust, and it's 66.0. Some of these big whiskies at 66, they can really just, they've got a lot of power behind them, and they're a lot of fun. Thoughts on an Irish peated dram? We have had Irish peated whiskey before, Cal. We've had some whiskey from Distillery 51 and Distillery... I'm not going to get the code right. I'm going to say whatever the code is for Cooley. We've had some peated and unpeated spirit from both. We've had not a whole lot of peated 51s, but we've had some 51s through, which are unpeated. And if you've grabbed any of those 51s, happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. If you grabbed any of those 51s, there's still one left on the website. They are fantastic. They are just so rich and oily and I'm talking mouthfeel. Those are fantastic. I should do a whole stream just on mouthfeel and what that means. Whiskey Magic, I get it. Whiskey Magic Hong Kong, I presume. Good to see you. There was blood orange. There will be blood orange. There was blood orange, and the blood orange is certainly all gone now. But look, it's very cool. Thran DK, I reckon Denmark. I'm going to go with. Born and Raised Wines joined. Sten Magelhaven joined. Talk Whiskey Jimmy joined. What a crowd in here tonight. I was going to say 51 had some oily peated drams. We did have some peated 51s. That's right. Some peated Bushmills. It's uncommon, but it does happen. That's fantastic. That second sip is actually far better. I'll talk more about this one when we do the full outturn tastings coming up in the next week or two. So a whole lot of live tastings coming up, talking about April outturn in far more detail. And the only other announcement I had tonight was these gathering packs, these home tasting kits, are going to be part of a special tasting on Monday, the 6th of April. It's a special live tasting. I encourage you to grab a pack. It'll be sent out and join in. All on the website now. You can check it all out on the website. But still no pens. Talk Whiskey Jimmy, thanks for the wave. SMWS says, unpeated Cooley, my favourite all-time dram. And I know which cask you're talking about, SMWS. I know you're talking about... Can you say the code? Can you write the code, SMWS? I know exactly which one you mean. Like 115 dot something or 115? 114? I can't remember the code for it at the moment. There's a mash of codes between sort of like 112 to... No, I know 112, but maybe I know 113 as well. Maybe 114 to 125, no, 124, no, 123. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of codes in that sort of 100 range that I can't always remember. And I'm good at some of the codes below 100 and some after 125, but yeah. Next time I'm on, there will be pens. Yeah, cool. Joel, good to see you. Let me see if I can find it. I have about 50 mils left. Oh, you still got some of that left, have you? That's very cool. That is very cool if you've got any of that left. I know which cask you're talking about. It's like 115.5 or something, or 115.4. It was one of the early casks of Cooley that we saw a few years back, and it was absolutely sublime stuff. I'm pretty sure it was a 27-year-old sherried, unpeated single cask, and that was unbelievable. Barley Brains, good to see you, mate. Bring back Muzzer. Yes, we're going to get Muzzer back into the stream. Don't worry. Muzzer and I are going to do another live stream very shortly. We're lining up the date for that as we speak. Not right now as I speak, because I'm speaking to you right now. So that's my quick take on that cask. That's in April outturn. I'm going to do a much bigger feature stream on that one, along with other casks that are coming and are on the back shelf there, and others that are being delivered hopefully by Friday, as I said. So that's really exciting. We've got some great whiskies coming through. We've got the live kit, of course, the COVID kit, I'm going to call it. No, that's a bit insensitive, isn't it? How about we just call it the isolation drams or home tasting kit? Doesn't matter what I call it. They're online now. They're $99, and I'm going to be doing a live tasting on Monday, the 6th of April. You heard it here first. So, otherwise, I'll catch you all. 117? 117, Lotus, you got it first. Carlin Jackson joined. SMWS 117.4. Sorry, I was thinking it was like 114 is the code link. I was close. 117.4 and 117.5 were two casks. If you want a bit of history here, both those casks were from a batch of crystal malt distillate from the distillery that was completely unpeated and was only one of only 2 out of 12 casks ever distilled using that malt variety, which created an incredible spirit character. And they were 22 to 27. One was 22 and one was 27 years old. One was 23 and one was 27. So they were quite old. And they were unlike most Irish whiskey I've ever had, and B, some of the best unpeated whiskey I've ever had in my life. Truly phenomenal spirit. And that's so exciting. It was just such exciting whiskey. Drinking my own SMWS for the first time tonight. Hey, welcome, Joel. That's fantastic. And you've got another one on the way, I think. I think you ordered a 10 dot something. Is it on its way? 10.177. I think I saw your order. But that's so Joel, I'd love to see a photo. If you're posting something up or share it around, that'd be great. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, Monster of Malt. Mate, we're all doing just fine here. It's strange, almost apocalyptic times at the moment. Right now, the two announcements for those who've just joined. Oh, Grain Bar Sydney joined. Good to see you, Grain Bar. Hope everything's okay over there at the moment. Hope the patronage is doing okay. I know that upstairs would probably be a bit quiet over there at the moment, but I hope the bar's still pumping. Just bottle killed my Big Swell, which I got from the USA. An absolute gorgeous Heresy bottling. Bring on the Aussie release. Blackwood, you're going to need to replace that if you picked up one in the US. And I can't wait for you to see what we're pricing it at, to be honest. I'm really excited by Big Swell's pricing because it's very, very competitive, and I think it's a very easy quaffing kind of price as well. So that's really exciting. In fact, it's unbelievably good value for a 50% 11-year-old full sherry maturation whiskey. Joel says, I did a story that I need to at you in. Yes, not sure if you see that or not. I don't think I saw it, Joel, but please at me in your story. I'd love to see it. Keep the spirits up, man. No pun. No puns, no pens. No puns and no pens. I really don't have a pen. I'll tell you what I've got on my desk at the moment. I've got a copy of Unfiltered. I've got a notepad. I've got some sticky labels. There's some peanut butter over there. And a hair comb. So really, I'm at an odds of what I can actually pull off in a live stream. I don't have any pens. I normally have pens somewhere on the table here. Instead, you get a hair comb. That's all from me tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into this wild live stream at the 9 p.m. slot. Missed the first shipment. All good, though. All good. Cal, that's a very good guess. But you know what? I'm going to tell you a secret. Better. That's all I'm going to say. Peanut butter and a hair comb. Yeah, that's pretty much my desk. The streaming desk. My work desk is already a nightmare enough. I try and keep the streaming desk is even more of a nightmare, but less so. Jesus coming on live stream. You know what? My hair might grow a little bit out at the moment with all this panic at the moment. I don't know. Look, no one knows. Has a notepad, but no flipping pens. I don't have a pen with it all the time. Scott says, I'm buying a Lotus from Tasmania tomorrow. Mate, I'm buying a Lotus from Tasmania tomorrow. We're both buying Lotuses from Tasmania. Let's go around in our little... but I really want that... Actually, I really want a Lotus X Siege 430, I think it's called, or 400. I can't remember the actual model designation. I need to scratch up my my current Lotuses. Unless you got an old Esprit or an Evora. I'd go on Evora. I like those as well. Anyway, I'm not going to talk cars on a whiskey stream. I could talk cars on a whiskey stream. I'm a bit of a car nut. I do like automotive stuff. I love driving and I love like fast cars. I don't know. Yeah, who doesn't? So I've been very blessed to drive some great cars in the last 12 months. It's been a lot of fun. But I'm going to say now I have to drive a Lotus. I have to. 430 is redonk. I bet it is. I kind of want one. Exige 430. Anyway, that's what I can only dream. I'll swap you a case of whiskey for it. There you go. Okay. You should talk cars. You know what? Fitzsimons, Scotty, if you're in the stream, you and I should do a stream. Talk cars, talk whiskey, and don't drink and drive. There you go. Get back into domestic motorsport loaders, production car racing future. Look, Scott, I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. Do they fit tall people? Well, I mean, you're pretty tall, Cal. I mean, I'm a little bit shorter than you, but I'm still 6 foot. I think you're 6'3" or something. Anyway, that's all from me tonight. I think that's all from me tonight. I've been rambling on for 24 minutes. Roof off. Okay, that's all. Lotus and everyone else and Scott and everyone, I'll see you all. Thank you everyone tuning in. Talk whiskey to me. Everyone who tuned in. Cal, of course. There's too many to name. There's 20 people live right now, which is great. But always love doing the live streams. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon for another live stream. We're going to do an afternoon one, maybe around 2 o'clock. Keep an eye on it. And we'll do another one our usual 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Peace as always. Scott, come around and let's do it live. I'll see you soon.